A Houston area attorney is now facing a felony charge after his own wife allegedly caught him doing disturbing acts with the family dog on surveillance cameras inside their home.
Yo, what's the word, ADT family? It's your humble host, KD, and I'm back with another episode of Around the Town News. So you already know the procedure. Before we even get to these topics, and we got some good ones tonight. Hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell, so just in case when I drop these videos, you can be notified and you can watch them. And if you really like the video, hit the hype button. Other than that, you already know what to do. Roll up your bleezies, get you something nice to drink on, sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. All right, so we got a doozy of a newscast tonight. When I tell you, there's a whole bunch of horny, nasty individuals in the world. So let's get started. All right, so we slide into Georgia. ATL to be specific, where a judge recently got caught in her chambers having Mr. Nasty time with the police chief. Now, and some, hey, and some, some situations, that would not be a problem. Y'all just freaking, y'all can't wait till y'all get off of work. But the problem with this is both of them are married. And they ain't married to each other. So it says that, do I want to sit there and put names in? Yeah, fuck it. They police. So Judge Eleanor Ross of the U.S. District Courts of the Northern District of Georgia has been privately reprimanded after investigations confirmed that she carried on a two-year affair with Atlanta Police Department Chief Kelly Collar. Now, both are married to other people. This is what they're saying. And it's like, wow. They said some of their encounters took place inside her courthouse chambers during business hours and were allegedly loud enough for court staff to hear through the walls. The rest of the what's name, y'all can sit there and y'all can sit there and read the rest of that whole little junk for yourselves. I just put this first because before we get to all this serious, I just needed something to break the ice so we can laugh a little bit, because ain't no way both of y'all were married to different people. Y'all know y'all not supposed to be messing with each other, but y'all doing what y'all want to do. Hey, we're all human. I ain't knocking it. That ain't none of my business. But for y'all to sit there, for that man to be sitting there drilling you that crazy to where you sitting there, well, I don't know if it was her. It might have been both of them. They might have been in unison moaning. But y'all stupid as hell for sitting there making all that loud noise in the chamber when y'all could have just sat there. Yo, we going on lunch right quick. Meet me at the Snooty Fox Inn and let's get it in. We only got an hour. Let's go to the Snooty Fox right quick. I'm going to bust you down for about a good 35. After that, We're going to go get some burgers right quick and walk back into the office. Now, that would have been how smart people move, but you know, people's in position of power, and you going to give me that shit right here. Nigga, this is my courthouse. I'm the judge. I'm the judge, jury, and execution in this bitch. Hey, all I can say is this. You got to be more careful when you're sneaking around. It's as simple as plain as that. You got to be more careful when you're sneaking around. And with that, that one's done. So, if y'all paid attention to the first part of this video, when it first came on, I played a little something for y'all. And it's ridiculous if you ask me. But this just goes to show you how, sad to say it, white people are nasty. I mean, white people are nasty. How is it that you are a Texas attorney, mind you, you're a good one, multi-million-dollar Texas attorney. You get the job done. How is it that you forgot that you install cameras in your house to where you trying to have frisky time with Fido and you get caught on candid camera? What my man say? You's a freaky frog.
You freaky frog! You you're a freaky frog!
Like, come on, like it makes no sense to me how irresponsible and downright disgusting white folks can be. Now, I'm not saying that black folks don't get into this type of situation, because I done read stories of black folks sitting there doing stupid, idiotic things like this. But I read way more stories of our white counterparts getting jiggy with things of this nature. There's other cultures that do this shit too. You know what I'm saying? If I'm not mistaken, you go down to Mexico, they got little boys knocking down chickens and goats. You know. You go to Africa. I done sat there and seen black people in Africa, and whatever village they in, niggas is sitting there sucking piss out of, drinking urine from cows, female cows. Just put it like that. Getting close up on it. So this ain't just, this is, a lot of cultures do weird shit when it comes to animals. But by far, y'all white folks is the weirdest. Yeah, that's crazy, bro. That is crazy. This man is wicked. But look, what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to play the full clip so you can sit there and hear everything. And then, y'all make y'all judgment on it. So, here you go.
A Houston area attorney is now facing a felony charge after his own wife allegedly caught him doing disturbing acts with the family dog on surveillance cameras inside their home. Police say 56-year-old attorney Stephen Tyler Swain and his family installed cameras during home renovations because contractors were constantly coming in and out of the house. The cameras were supposed to protect the family. Instead, investigators say the footage allegedly captured Swain involved in disturbing behavior with the family dog while nobody else was home. According to reports, his wife later discovered the videos herself and turned the footage over to police. Court documents reportedly describe the evidence as graphic and disturbing. The craziest part is that Swain was reportedly a respected Texas attorney known for handling major legal cases and multi-million-dollar litigation. Now people online are shocked that someone with that public image could allegedly be hiding behavior like this behind closed doors. His wife has already filed for divorce, and reports say he is no longer living at the family home.
All right, and we back. Y'all heard that wild story? I'm trying to tell you, boy, this country we live in is wicked. Where's this upper joint at? Here you go. So, being that we was sitting there, we talking about bestiality. Gotta bring this up. So, Louisiana Democrats, Louisiana Democrats introduced a bill to ban bestiality. So in Louisiana, they're sitting in City Hall or wherever, you know what I'm saying, the capital of Louisiana, wherever that's at, and they sitting here trying to come up with laws. So the Democrats decide that, hey, you know what? We need to sit there and crack down on. We need to ban bestiality from Louisiana. Now, I don't understand why it wasn't been banned, but hey, I'm not a lawmaker. But the fact that y'all trying to make a law to ban bestiality from the state of Louisiana is nuts within itself. But I digress. The crazy part about this whole situation, because this is something that needs to, yeah, let's ban it. Let's make it illegal. You're going to jail if you get caught doing it. You know what I'm saying? Ten Republicans, I repeat, 10 Republicans voted against banning bestiality.
Bitch, keep that freaky shit on your page with my uncle. Don't come this way. Don't come this way with that freaky ass shit, nigga.
Now, this ain't some weird. If this ain't sick and deranged, y'all please hit me in the comments and tell me if I'm bugging, because this is sick and deranged. You have one group of lawmakers saying, hey, whatever laws that's been going on, that's been put in place in our great state, we need to switch some of this shit up. First on the docket, we need to ban bestiality. No more letting dogs and chickens and goats and gerbils and things of this nature get fondled by human beings. And then you had 10 Republicans that said, you know what? I don't think I like that. I don't think I like that bill. I'm going to vote against that. No, I don't want to ban bestiality. I don't want to ban bestiality. That's crazy. That is crazy. So 10 people out of however many was in the spot, 10 people decided that having intercourse with animals should not be illegal. I implore everybody in the world, well, not even in the world, in America, that is not in politics, that have to vote on these people to sit there and make our bills that we have to, in our laws that we have to abide by, excuse me. We need to start doing deep dives and deep searches on these people, because it's no way that the state of Louisiana, y'all sat there and voted for these people to be in these positions. And y'all have 10 Republicans in y'all state that think that it is a good idea for people to enjoy intercourse with their pets. This is mind-blowing to me. This is mind-blowing to me. But yeah, man. It's just it makes no sense to me, bro. Like, it really makes no sense to me. But it goes to show you who these people truly are. Damn, where this other shit at? Did I send it here? The joint I wanted to talk about. Where is that? Okay, so look. If y'all watch the news that I sat there dropped yesterday, I sat there and said this, and I'm sticking by this. It is an epidemic of mass proportions of these white teachers, white female teachers, that are going to jail for having sex with these underage young men or young boys. That they're boys, they're teenagers, adolescents. So we got here a married teacher. So she's married, is facing life in prison after having intercourse with a student, with one student, 20 to 30 times on a field trip. What in the fuck is going on? Beth Ann. So your husband not doing it for you no more? You got to get the young vigor? You got to get the young bull, huh? See, but the problem with this is you're sitting there messing with a young boy that doesn't know, like, truly what's going on. If he is having intercourse with females of his own age, they don't know what the fuck they doing. But you done been here for a while. How is it that on a field trip, you find the time to get bent over and pop 20 to 30 times? God damn. Bitch, you worse than a fucking Pringles can. Y'all know the Pringle can slogan? Once you pop, the fun don't stop. You worse than a fucking Pringles can. Like, this is outrageous, bro. Yo, you know what I'm gonna do? I was thinking about this all day. I've decided. And the next two or three news is ADT news that I do. I'm gonna dedicate one to white female teachers that are sitting there touching these young boys and messing up their life. Guarantee you. But this is crazy. This is ridiculous, bro. You sat there and forced that man upon you 20 to 30 times on a field trip. You know how drained he was? Did you at least replenish his electrolytes? Did you give him something to eat? Selfishness. Selfishness. All right, so yeah, this one is crazy. So in Britain, they said it was the first okay. So Britain it's a gay couple. What are their names right quick? Hold on, I got you right now. Barry Dwight Burlow and his husband Scott. So Barry and Scott, right? They live in the UK. They live in Britain. They're Brits. They were the first gay couple, I guess male gay couple, or I don't know if it's like for the whole. They were the first male gay couple to get a surrogate to have a baby for them in Britain, I guess. These sick bastards they have been charged with rape of a minor and I guess treating a minor like a slave. I don't know if it's supposed to be a sexual slave or like a real boy go pick that cotton slave. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But all I know is this. Y'all had a surrogate, which was one of y'all exes, to have a baby for y'all. Then y'all decide to SA said young child, they don't need to send y'all to jail. I'm going to tell you exactly what they need to do for y'all. Because I just sat there and seen this. And me personally, I believe that this need to be the punishment for every man or woman that is grown and that SA's children. Need to sit there and line their ass up in the firing squad and let them get lit the fuck up. Ain't no jail time. Y'all did the investigation. They got caught. Put them niggas in a field, line them up, and let them rip. Shit, let it rip with the sticks. Yeah, let it rip, nigga. Like fuck, like y'all don't need to be here, bro. Y'all don't need to be here. And the crazy part about it is, it's a lot of y'all niggas out here, B. Especially in high places. Especially in high places. But yeah, light their ass up. Light that ass up. Now talking about people in high places and getting caught up doing weird fuckery, Republican Kevin Etherin spent years as first assistant general attorney for Payne and Logan County in Oklahoma. So he's an assistant DA. He's a Republican. So he holds some type of high stature in law enforcement and all this extra goofy shit, right? This nasty nigga just got sentenced to 20 years in jail. You want to know what he was doing? I'll tell you what he was doing. This stupid fool uploaded child SA content to his Google Drive, which once he uploaded it to his Google Drive, guess what happened? Google flagged it, notified the National Center of Missing and Exploited Children, and the tip was forwarded to the OSBI, Internal Criminal Against Children's Unit. So within seconds of him uploading this material to his computer, he already got put on. Well, I'm not gonna say the registry, but he already got put on the map. He on the map now. Now they looking for him. Investigators found 153 pictures and videos of children being essayed and raped. They said the youngest, matter of fact, not the youngest, but they said it was one file in particular because they seen that it was one young girl that was getting viciously raped. They found it in a file named 6 and 7 year olds. Now, all this was sitting there, tracked all the way back to this man's IP address on his computer. He's gone. He's gone. He's gone. And then when he went to trial, he sat there and said that, hey, I was set up. That's not mine. Somebody put that there. Sick bastards, B. Trying to tell you. Firing squad. Firing squad. Huh. I got another one for you. MAGA councilman who wore a hat saying, I can't say that word. So what's the other word? The pedophiles. Make pedophiles afraid again. Right? What is this man's name? Riley T. Carter. Now, Riley T. Carter, who sat there and had this nice little hat on and this, that, and the third, you know what I'm saying? Guess what happened to him? He got sentenced to 146. I said 146 years. I wish. He got sentenced to 46 years on child rape and incest charges. on child rape and incest charges. Now, they didn't sit there and specify everything in this article. But use your imagination. Incest, child rape, you was touching your kids. You was touching your kids and you was touching the kids of your family members. Firing squad. So all I'm going to say, firing squad. Because there's no way. There's no way on God's green. Now, I got two that I'm about to sit there and save this one because I want to get some more information on this one. But, all right, so look, check this out. In the UK, a lady just got sentenced to 4.5 years in jail. Why? Because since 2013, she has sat there and made 10 different reports on 10 different men that she's never met, only met on the internet. So you never really met them. Falsified documents that they raped her. And now the court has found her guilty and sentenced her to 4.5 years in prison. I think she need to get 4.5 years in prison 10 times. Give her 4.5 years times 10 for each person that she sat there and said tried to grape her and never even was in the same vicinity, met her, or was nowhere around her. Now, this happened in the UK. This need to start happening in America. Yes. Around the town KD said it. This need to start happening in America. Because I'm not saying that every woman that sat there and says he sat there and sexually assaulted me, he raped me, is lying. But I just proved in a video I just did a couple of last week or so about the whole X No Jumper host Jalise sitting there talk about how dude sat there, you know what I'm saying? Okay. I'm not saying that every female that sits there and say she has been sexually assaulted is lying. But there is a mass majority of females that will call that and use that as a defense mechanism when they cannot get their way or they do not get the attention that they want. Or they made a decision that they know they wasn't supposed to do. But when you get caught up on this decision that you made, in order to sit there and save face and not look like, oh, I'm just a whore, he took it from me. They need to start sitting there making this a legal thing. Like, yo, you will get prosecuted for sitting there, which I don't understand, especially, I'm just talking about America. I thought that it was illegal to sit there and falsify police reports and this, that, and the third, and lie on the stand and perjure yourself and when you, I thought that was illegal. I thought you can go to jail for that. So the fact that y'all have multiple cases of women sitting there accusing men of certain things, and then when they get put to the stand and they get found to be a liar, a bold-faced liar, nothing happens to them. Nothing happens to him. The only thing that might happen to him is the dude sues them. And if they got some money, they got to pay some money, but no jail time. But on the other hand, you sat there and said that this man took advantage of you. He had to go to jail with those charges. These are some of the worst charges to have when you go to jail, prison, feds. The worst charges to have. Oh, you like to take shit? Listen. They need to go to jail. This needs to be a law. Point blank, period. And with that, it's been another episode of Around the Town News with your humble host, KD. You already know, like, share, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Hit them notification bells. And I'll be back with another one. Peace.